Okay, I Almost Do is one of my higher tracks on the standard edition. A couple of the deluxe tracks kind of take it down a few notches, but I love this one. It perfectly encapsulates the feeling of, well, kind of anxiety almost, but the feeling of when you lose someone, you're just like, okay, have we separated, or have I actually really truly lost you? In that sense of, I almost kind of can't bear to know the answer, so I'm just gonna sit here and pretend that you're still a part of my life, which I have done very often. But yeah, this is just kind of a song about never really getting closure, and I relate to that. And I love the guitar in this song. I don't play guitar very well, but I'd like to be able to sound like this. When I get good at it, I want to sound like this song. This is not most people's favorite, but the lyrics are very simple, as opposed to kind of the storytelling that was All Too Well or Holy Ground or Starlight. But I like that in a lot of songs, but I think this song didn't need the flowery kind of Tolkien-esque descriptions. This song is very, very simple. It's, I desperately still need you, but I just can't bear to face the fact that you're gone. So I'm not going to tell you how desperately I still need you. And that's about as straightforward as emotions get. This doesn't really need the flowery. See, it's such simple lyrics, especially for Taylor, but like, every time I don't, I almost do. There's so much, it's such an emotional sentiment that you don't need the flowery language. It's just like, these are the words. They're very, very simple words, but there's so much wrapped into them. You don't need all the flowers. Okay, I can definitely tell that the note, some of the notes have been changed there. I can't tell which. Maybe it's the timing. I can't relate to that particular line. I'm the one always reaching out and getting no response. I shouldn't still be, and I'm aware of that. Made his choice. But yeah, I definitely have gotten the, you think I either moved on or hate you. Although, to be honest, I'm more on the other side of that. Like, you've clearly moved on. You probably still hate me. You definitely still hate me after I've spent all this time still trying to talk to you, but that's your own fault. You never gave me any closure, so I will continue to do that like a wounded idiot until you give me answers as to why you treated me the way you did, and then I will leave you alone. I can't say hello to you and risk another goodbye. Anxiety, relationship drama, and the desperate need for closure, all wrapped up in one line. I can't say hello and risk another goodbye. That's... just thinking how many times I've said that exact thing in my life. I don't know what it is about this bridge that I love so much. But just kind of the... Okay, her voice is a lot more mature. And the note changes! I love it! Did you hear that little voice crack on touching? I want to hear that again. I don't know if that was like Taylor's voice cracking while recording or something, but like Taylor's taking her recordings very seriously. That was left in, but you know what? I absolutely love it. It sounds kind of like it brings more vulnerability into it. I love when you can hear like voice cracks and heavy breathing, and in like live recordings or whatever, you can tell that the singer is crying just from the way their voice sounds. I know nothing about the recording process of Red, but that one tiny little crack just gave so much more emotion to the bridge of, yeah, this is what happening in my dreams. This is, despite all my facade, this is what I want. And then this would flip. Another note quirk, but I almost do. I almost call you. I want to. I almost do. She doesn't want to. She almost does. And that's why she doesn't. You know, the funny thing is, now that I've spent 8 years looking for closure with a certain situation with a certain person, I've always kind of, I've never related that song, I've never related this song to that situation with that person. Now that I'm hearing it again after so long, thinking about that person, I think I'm gonna start associating this song with that person, and I don't know if I want to. And the way she starts out with, I bet you're thinking about me, and the way she ends with, I hope you're thinking about me, is really all you need to know about her emotional state. Like, no more facade. This is what I want. Now, I know, I have not heard it yet. I know there is a vault track called I Bet You Think About Me. I'm now much more excited for it. I want to see if there are any comparisons between these two songs. Okay, well, I've definitely gained a new appreciation for the song now that I've spent almost 10 minutes thinking about my own issues. Yeah, I'm gonna have to think about that.